I'm going to share my next high holiday sermon with you. And I was seriously thinking about sharing this.
You have 3 minutes, Mark.
I always have 3 minutes. But all I can say is, look what we have built. Look around you. Not just at the room, but look at each other's smiles and tears. Look at what we have done. It's surely not simply about a building. It's about what we have created. It's about this evening of recognizing its blessing. Because even more beautiful than this building, to which I give great acknowledgement and recognition to my friend Daniel Salzman and a wonderful team that put this together through tears and lots of work. But he understood why we built this. Because of you sweet men and women. You are the true Zisa Neshama. You're the sweet soul of this cherished congregation. So please do look at all we have accomplished together. We did it all with God's help, with God's blessings. A lot of mazel, a lot of help and kindness and patience, and some pain and some tears, and more than a little bit of laughter. And a bundle of cash from nearly every single person in this room and from a large circle of other folks. And for a remarkable investment of confidence in our future by the Steve Oren Foundation to extend Steve's vision and legacy of love and hope and to honor the blessed memory of his dear parents, Ann and Harvey Oren, in whose names our religious school is dedicated. And from the commitment of three synagogue families at least. Here's your letters: CTJ, BTC, CBT, LMNOP, I don't know. But all of these shuls had the faith and the kishkas to have joined together as one family, successfully. So after these thousands of words and embraces and following hundreds of joyous moments of prayer and celebration that we have shared, from the moments of illness, of pain and loss, all somewhat tempered by comfort and support from all of you, after scores of bulletin columns and meetings that yielded never-ending meetings, here I am with my family, with you, with my community, with my friends, with all of you, my family. The term for gratitude is hakarat hatov, which means recognizing the good. And as I look back with you at these 30 years that I've been honored to serve this community, I'm grateful for so much, much more than I can express, because you have given me the privilege of being part of your lives. I'm going to skip 2 pages. But not the thought that, as the video expressed and others have repeated, my family, the family that's right here, my kids, my wife, my mishpocha here that's out to support and honor me too, my cousins, so many of you that have gone out of your way to share this wonderful moment. It touches me and makes me hopeful that what we have created over all these years, we should have every expectation to continue to celebrate. And retirement, I don't even like the word. I'm not tired, in general, or of being a rabbi. And if retirement means no work, then that's just not for me. I like the word transition. So what will we be doing in transition? As I said, I'm really honored and excited to become your newest Rabbi Emeritus, along with Rabbi Bornstein, who was here this evening. I think he had to go because he had too much to drink. Not really. But I look upon our earthly existence simply as an amazing adventure and as an exquisite smorgasbord of life. And there's surely elements in mine and Reese's bucket list that we have not yet even imagined. We love to travel, we love Israel, and plan to continue our blossoming work at Shalom Travel and planning all kinds of trips. Come with us in November. Reese has been waiting for 30 years for me to come home from this or that meeting or some other unexpected emergency. She deserves to have me around. Ready or not, here I come. I also need to follow the same advice I've shared with many a congregant, maybe a few of you, lying in the hospital looking back at their lives with some trepidation and fear. And you know, I rarely hear anyone saying, "Rabbi, I wish I had spent more time at the office." I have such over-abiding and total confidence in Rabbi Kaleb's dedication and his ability to lead our shul forward to new and amazing horizons. You're receiving a precious gift, the same gift that I was given so many years ago. But it's a gift that continues to give each and every day. You've been a rabbi for more than a little while, and you understand that. But let me tell you, this group is one special group of Jews. And they will challenge you, and they will embrace you, and they will give you lots of crap. But at the end of the day, you will lie down, whatever time that might be. And you will say it's a blessing. We have wonderful relationships in our community, and I used to be able to see anyone who was in, I used to say, "You were in shul, you weren't in shul." The vision's not as good as it was. Is Monsignor still here? Okay. Monsignor John Berry came to honor us and to be with us, as he was at our Torah dedication a little over 10 years ago. A better friend to our community, not just because American Martyrs has opened their doors to us, but because we are partners in faith and community and both cooperative assets, along with Reverend Mark Pettis and his wife, who are here tonight from Manhattan Beach Community Church. And I already told Josh that he has inherited, it's easy when you're a lame duck rabbi to create new programs. I can't let anyone out of jail. So we've started the first annual sermon pulpit swap, and you get number 2, okay? There are well over 24 amazing rabbis and many, many cantors present in this room, some who have spent some wonderful time here at CTJ. I'm honored by your presence and your wisdom. So all of you, for the time you're here during dessert, be careful about any rabbi, cantor, preacher jokes you might be sharing. Many of you present help me carry the load, along with so many other tireless volunteers, like Vera Abrams and Debbie Granow, and Libby Wesselman of blessed memory. Not Vera and Debbie of blessed memory, just Libby. Because believe me, Vera and Debbie remind me every day that they're still here. To have colleagues and friends that I've had the honor and pleasure of leading this community with, up and down the hallways of our facility. My shul wife, Tama Kushner.
Years ago, I walked into the building.
I know how to stop it, too. Besides Tama, of course, for many, many years, Cantor David Berger, who's come back to be with us. Because I had a halfway decent voice, they didn't give me a chazan for 13 years. And then Richard Schwartz came along, thank God, and he's here with us tonight. Cantor Ken Jaffe couldn't be with us tonight, but sends his love. These are people who, along with me, shared your lives. Rabbi Jason Van Leeuwen. We've had a good time here with you. And each one brought a special new flavor to our community. My other colleagues in the community, my teachers, my buddies, Rabbi Stephen Silver, Rabbi Dan Shevis, Rabbi Michael Gottlieb, Rabbi Rich Flom, and I'm screwed if I forget somebody, you know. And all the rabbis in our shul. How many of you have 4 or 5 rabbis? And my dearest oldest friend, not in chronologically, he's only 3 months older, but Rabbi Dan Pressman, who I've been hanging out with for 55 years, and who served as our scholar in residence. I figured out why you have scholars in residence, so the Rav can sit down and relax and enjoy himself. So thank you for that gift. We loved having you here this Shabbat, Danny, and of course your wonderful fiancée, Helen. Thank you for being here. One last plug, and then a little heart. I really love the fact that Yisrael Campbell, he said he came to be here, and he really did. When I thought that, how many of us want to stand around just eating and drinking and hugging for 3.5 hours? So I said, we need to laugh. So we had a wonderful comedian. Avram was here. We had a magician. But Yisrael and I go way back, 20 plus years, and I knew he would lift our spirits and give us a little taste of the Israel maybe you haven't discovered yet. And I thank you for coming all those miles, Yisrael. It's truly my honor. And our senior staff is comprised of Cantor Beth Garden, who's there to catch me and to back me up even when I don't ask. Our educator, Rabbi Kerry Benveniste. And Amir Orbach. We have an office staff that saves me every single day. Wendy Shapsis, Tzvia Hempling, Stella August. And don't just think that a night like this just comes together. I didn't do the cooking. So we thank, of course, David Slatkin of David's Events. We thank Jeff Graham, who put together this beautiful montage. Along with Vince, the resident photographer for most of our B'nai Mitzvah lately, who works together with perhaps the most important person in this room right now at this moment, who made it all click and look effortless, Robin Cavelt, who put this entire event together. Am I in trouble? Am I just in my exhaustion forgetting someone important? Oh, you. Thank all of you for being here, for supporting the event, for raising in a phenomenal amount of money that the shul needs to go forward with to fulfill its promise to our Jewish community, to the Jewish world, to the Jewish people. And one last plug. I have to pack up my study to make room for Rabbi Kalev's beautiful library, which I'm sure we'll enjoy as well. Reese is not letting me bring home more than 9 books. Or one of you has to give me a bigger house. So I want to share no fewer than 500 or 600 of my cherished books. I put them on shelves outside my study. I would be honored if you would stop by before you leave tonight or in the coming days and weeks and take a volume or two. Let me give you a little piece of my Torah. When you read it, think of me and CTJ. And when you're done with it, teach it, live it, and pass it on to someone else. So that's right down the hallway. Finally, I want to end with a blessing, one of the many blessings I've received in the beautiful poetry of my dear friend Danny Siegel. And thank you, Dan. It's his interpretation of a blessing from the Talmud Brachot 17a. And it's my hope, it's my wish, it's my dream for all of us together, that what we have now will continue for years and years to come, and that you, each and every one of you, we're going to become the elders. Let us carve the pathway, so that when people say, you know, there's a bunch of old farts at CTJ, and they built this community. They built this community so that we could celebrate together. So here's the blessing. May your eyes sparkle with the light of Torah, and your ears hear the music of its words. May the space between each letter of the scrolls bring warmth and comfort to your soul. May the syllables draw holiness from your heart, and may this holiness be gentle and soothing to the world. May your study be passionate, and meanings bear more meanings, until life itself arrays itself to you as a dazzling wedding feast. And may your conversation, even of the commonplace, be a blessing to all who listen to your words and see the Torah glowing on your face. Thank you all for everything. Shalom.